McPherson's is finally going home. So this guy commented like on the vlog post yesterday. He's like, "Hey, cool, my car. I see it."
You gonna leave that in the vlog too now?
Florida. He spent a lot of money with us. He's been a really good customer.
This is a cool production made car. It's a 777.
Oh, nice.
This is my car, just not my car.
So he's gonna have us. He already shipped his Protunerz intake. He's gonna have us do the intake manifold swap.
Tell him I give him $100.
All right.
There's a non-EGR.
I also want to update his intercooler kit to the current spec and powder coat it for him.
What a guy.
I know, right?
What a guy.
That's what I do for my loyal customers.
Yeah, I'm gonna complain.
How's the clutch feel?
Like shit, there is no clutch.
Like, does it even do anything
It
at all?
won't go into gear with the car running.
Does it have any resistance in it?
Minimal.
So I would say to start, let's try extending the fork arm, see if it fixes it.
Yeah.
It's an old ass Megasport.
Well, it's a Chris spec Megasport.
Yeah.
You see this?
That's, yeah, corrugated.
This is Chris spec.
Old school.
That was before I even worked
Dude,
with
it
you.
could have been Jared that built it too.
Or
He built
Jared.
a few. Honestly, if he built this, probably the only thing successful he's ever done.
I like the 180 fitting, and I like that it goes back around instead of wrapping, because it looks dumb, like you're just a line flopping around over there for 3 feet. You know?
You hear that, Phil? Caleb had something good to say about your car since he complains about literally everything else.
Oh, good. It drove in here. They usually don't.
Yeah. Cool. All right, well, yeah, let me know what you find on the clutch. I told him that if we have to pull the trans or anything, like, obviously I pay you your time, but I'm not going to charge him anything to investigate, because if this is a production issue, we got to solve it.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a TL?
Yeah, it's a TL70. So he had one of our S13 5-speeds for a while, and then finally upgraded to the TL. Hey, you like all that gravy?
It's nice. Almost a day ahead.
So this one got a whole reseal. Transmission case reseal. Did all of the external gaskets with the exception of a valve cover gasket.
No, we did.
Oh, we did a valve cover gasket too, okay.
Yeah. Because I had to remove it.
Right. Well, let's turn the light on, asshole. Keep forgetting.
I'm going to leave this unplugged until we
Yeah.
get the seal.
Didn't realize I was out of those, but we resealed these drive pinions. Spinometer drive gear. Then Caleb's finishing up the exhaust on Mike Nguyen's car. But we did a turbo swap in. He bought this is the first motor that Bo rebuilt. He bought it out of a 240Z that another customer of ours wanted to get out of, invest some money in his business. So we got the motor secured for him, did some powder coating. We heard it run last week, I just didn't film it. So he's finishing up the exhaust now. Exhaust finished. He's got one hanger left. So we got these nice stainless works hangers. Cool.
It's all right.
I can't believe how much rust has accumulated underneath this thing. I guess this is what happens when you let a motor sit for so long.
The whole car, like, it's not that bad. Like, the body's rotted, but the chassis is really not that
Yeah.
bad.
I ordered your AC belt. Did you get it?
It's on my car.
Okay. we're getting ready to teach you guys how to run a network cable at the top of the rafters without a skyjack. Is that roll of tape still over here?
Huh?
Yeah. In last month's vlog, I talked about some technological upgrades. So Ryan got a new station. We added a computer to the shipping station, and I'm gonna have one upstairs in the parts storage area. So I need to run some network cables. So you just need something heavy. Attached to a box of cable. Ah! I went over the wrong one, but whatever, I'll take it.
So you're just gonna go that way?
Basically, where her computer is.
Oh, you're just gonna go straight.
Yeah.
I see.
So.
Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt a car.
You got it over something. I think that's the wire. Be careful with that because that's the wire for one of the cameras. So let's see if we're going to be sending an audition tape to the Texas Rangers for you.
There's a lot of obstacles over there. What way is the
So we're just following that conduit line with the electrical boxes.
Yeah.
So just anywhere. But you can go past it if you want. You can skip like 2-3 rafters. All right. Hey.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this.
Okay, so that actually worked better than I expected. We already did one cable this morning. We just didn't film it. So, got the cable ran, zip tied to our pallet rack. I'm gonna run it over here. So now I'm getting ready to terminate it. And when you're a business owner, you're also the network admin, you're literally every possible thing that you can learn how to do to save money. So I'm gonna terminate my own network cable. And we'll let you know if the internet works. Well, the internet works, so we didn't totally destroy the cables, throwing them above the rafters. I think we're going to be in the beginning stages of offering our remote location turbo, or relocated turbo for the L motor. My Z keeps having exhaust leaks because of the heavy ass Borg Warner turbo, and I'm done screwing with it, so I actually want to put the turbo on the passenger side. So let's get this thing unboxed. Yep. Jesus Christ. Feel how heavy that is.
Oh, wastegate?
Compared to the Protunerz, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's like just as heavy as a factory.
Damn.
I know.
That thing got some. Where's the weight?
Right?
Where's the machine?
Yeah, let's
Don't forget this piece either.
just put it on the machine. That's probably not going to get used.
You use a different wastegate?
Well, I remember I still have that teal, like the 2-volt flange style teal one that has been on my car forever.
Yeah.
That's 18 pounds.
18 with the.
Hey, go grab that Protunerz turbo manifold real quick. Let's weigh it.
This one's got some weight too.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I... You know what? I'm probably thinking of the LS swap headers. They don't feel as heavy, but I'm sure a good portion of it is the... I'm gonna end up cutting this V-band thing off.
Yeah, I remember, but it's just wood.
Yeah. Oh, also the collector is cast stainless. That's why it's so heavy. The 6-to-1 collector. Yeah. I have not been able to find videos or anything on this. I don't know that anybody's actually installed one of these, but I got the wild idea to chop it and dump it under the car, bring it up on the passenger side, and maybe offer it as a bolt-in kit. We spec out here, and then you get a remote turbo kit. So a couple of things that we need to worry about. For some reason, I haven't figured out yet why, but CX Racing says this will not fit with any factory intakes. So I want to see exactly where it hits on the factory intakes first, and figure out what needs to be clearanced or why it hits where it hits. The other thing is it's round port. Okay, so my head is a square port. So what I plan on doing is actually just welding up a bunch of material to turn it into a square port and then have it machine back flat so that we don't have exhaust leaks. So, more on that later, but what I'll do initially is just, like I said, add material to make it square port and then weld it, have it machined flat next door. Alright, I got this CX Racing manifold fixtured on here. And so the first question I had is, why do they say you can't use a factory intake manifold? And so we're going to show you why. So Bo's bringing his shaved N42 intake over here. So for the N42 intake without an EGR, so just line up the bolt holes, but let it tilt upward and then slowly bring it down. So tilt the ass end up. Yeah.
Right about there.
Okay, so yeah, so now you can lower it down like you would bolt it down. So see where it hits for you? Like if you were to run this?
Yeah.
So it hits there on that runner.
That's just a heat shield bolt. I could run.
Yeah, you could lap it off. So same for me. Like I already have the N42 intake on mine, so I could theoretically just lap that off.
It looks like that would clear.
Yeah.
Because it only has like a quarter of an inch to there.
Honestly, I may just do that for mine just to get, like, for time.
I don't know if you'll be able to run a heat shield though.
I'll have to, like, probably custom form one around the...
Yeah, you'll have to bend it.
And I was gonna ceramic coat this too.
Okay, yeah, the way this one runs,
yeah,
it goes
like real
it's
tight.
like up in here, right here.
So I'd probably just put a heat shield like literally right on top of it. So
probably wrap this if you can.
Can you lift this one up now? I think we have a Protunerz intake here too. I'm curious how that clears.
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah, so see that one hits a lot harder.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
Yeah. So this one will hit here, and it may hit here with the EGR ports.
Yeah, right about there.
And this is just a EGR, like non-web plenum, so I'd imagine a web plenum probably. Yeah, it sounds like it's hitting something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it hits the plenum there
right
too.
There.
So it looks like for any other intake other than the N42, at bare minimum, we're gonna have to relocate that runner. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
How well it fits with. I'll have to grab a factory turbo plenum later and just see how it fits. But, so I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, and I'm getting ready to tune Mr. Johnson's, which still has that stupid Protunerz throttle body whine / whistle, but it's better. Well, Mr. Johnson's getting the first 25-mile oil change on this. So we changed the oil, inspect it for metal shavings, things like that. I did a nice tune session after we replaced the fuel pump. His OE style fuel pump was clogged. So we put a Walbro in it. Now we're just changing the oil. And I'll go back for about a 100-mile tune session. I've got 3 people all ASE certified in draining gas.
Damn right. Hard, man. You do it better than anyone else.
We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsor, S30World. No. So honestly, like I think it would be cool to send them a tank, a ZX tank, and see if they can reproduce it. So I'm gonna send them an email like, hey, what do you guys think about some YouTube sponsorships?
You sound like
yeah.
the TikTok guy. Hey, can I put you on TikTok?
Right? Like, hey, can you build my 280ZX and I'll talk about you on TikTok?
This is becoming everything he hates.
I'm not saying you die a hero or live long enough.
You live long enough to see
To-
yourself become a villain or something.
So we're doing another S30World tank. Actually, we're doing 2. That's why I'm gonna try to see if they'll sponsor us in some form or fashion, like, because that one we just ordered on Friday.
Well, we
And then,
are doing that one in the middle of this one, and we did Zion.
yeah, and we did one that's already out in the parking lot, running and driving. So this will be, by the time we get to Townsley's, that's probably what, tank number 5 we've done? 4 or 5.
Yeah, we've done a few.
Yeah.
already, too.
What do you think the fitment looks like overall? Like, have you been happy with it
Yeah.
compared to some of the other aftermarket stuff we deal with?
If you want to film when I get that one down, they look almost identical.
I'll just leave the camera out here with y'all.
Is Zion's out here?
It's out in the shop. Did we throw away that tank already, or?
His old tank is in the
It's
car.
in the back of the
It's
car,
in the back of
okay.
his car. But I mean, they look identical.
Yeah. So I actually ordered the rubber pads for Townsley. So see these little
I was
cutouts?
gonna say the only thing is they don't come with these pads.
They sell them though. Most people just don't order them.
Okay.
So I ordered them for Townsley's tank.
Yeah, I didn't notice them in Zion's.
So
Alright, so here is the gas tanks. Very similar. Almost identical.
got an update on Mr. Everson's. We are putting the radiator in, and Bo is not working right now. Just kidding. Adding a bung to it for the steam port kit. So this one we're doing on the driver's side,
Yeah.
just to keep it cleaner.
Yeah.
Looks like you know what you're doing.
No, don't say that.
Caleb got a haircut, and I think they clipped some of his brain. Nah. All right, so we got throttle cable working. We got a clutch master cylinder upgrade. So on Piña's, we did a OEM replacement master cylinder for the clutch. It was an aftermarket. This one had the OEM one, like the one from 1978. And we just couldn't get it to pump up. We even extended the little pedal clevis, and it still didn't want to release properly. So we found this Willwood upgrade, and now it's mint, right? It's mint. Caleb fabbed up the throttle cable right before they left for Texas 2K. And I was really jealous, but it rained the whole time, so I know.
So the line
Looked like it was a
to
good
get in-
time.
The line to get in on Sunday was legitimately like hours long. Like,
Yeah.
We waited an hour and a half to get there early, but people who got there later, like at noon, they legit waited 4 hours.
No.
They never got in.
I think they underestimated how much traffic there was going to be.
Bad.
Because there's only one way in and out of the track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's two, but like, yeah. Really bad.
So yeah, working on getting the steam port kit in, and maybe we fill this thing with coolant tomorrow and actually warm it up. Still has no exhaust, but that's coming next.
The T3 bar doesn't fit
What does it hit, the manifold?
the intake. Yeah, if it didn't have the spacers, it'd probably fit.
Gotcha. All right, well, we will talk to him about that.
You
What
can
if we
still
shimmed
use-
the,
you can still use the rear, but
What if we shimmed the,
there's not a lot of thread there.
no? Okay. We'll figure
If you
it
had VCs with extended studs, then probably. But even then, it might hit the hood.
out. Right, yeah. Okay. Well, we had talked about if this intake setup doesn't work that great, that I would honor my word and get the correct intake and then just flip this on Marketplace. So
Yeah.
if he's really upset about it, then I guess we're ordering the correct intake manifold since I can't apparently read. Luckily, this LS stuff, like, you know, just like that Corvette balancer that we couldn't use, like I have a ton of stuff to sell off of this that is too late to return. So
So like a heater hose is figured on this thing too. I don't know if
look at what we did on Piña's.
Unless I want to go under the intake,
Oh, I mean like the adapters that, because
Oh.
it's bigger there.
because I think ideally I'd like to go like straight 90
Mm-hmm.
down and then another like extended and then 90.
Yeah.
So they go like at the same time over there.
Well, the only one that's bigger is this one. So
We had a little adapter for it. Like a
Yeah.
barb fitting adapter.
that, or physically drive the car over to the XL and see if you can like pull a few hoses off the shelf and just see
Yeah.
if it's going to look like it works.
Well, if you can get an adapter in the straight, I can just make a little 90 and then go from big to small. Just go over there.
Yeah.
That'd be the easiest
kinda
thing.
what
Is
we
just
did,
get a barb.
Well, it's not that much bigger. Like we could probably grease it and force it over.
Yeah, but it sucks. Like, see if it doesn't work. And
Yeah,
there's
then
not-
we own the
there's not-
hose.
There's not a lot of room there either.
Yeah. He's got that nice shiny clutch master. Still has factory brake master. We may have to. We'll see how it runs and dries. Like it may be a little.
It's got Willwoods on it.
Yeah, but with Willwoods with the factory master, it may be a little less responsive than it should be to slow this thing down.
Yeah.
It probably worked fine for the factory, you know, 85 horsepower L engine. This thing is advertised as 400 crank without like fuel injection or anything, so I bet it's gonna be pretty stout.
I think maybe like 380 wheel, something like that.
I don't know, because we did I don't remember who did a V8 swap. I think it was Casey. It was advertised at like 400 crank, but because they put a Terminator on it, he was able to advance a lot more timing out of it and actually made like, I think 450 to the wheels. I don't know, I need to ask him. I could be talking out of my ass. It happens a lot. Had what all in?
The regulator, where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right here.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good spot for it.
I'm gonna go bend it so it's facing backwards just a little bit.
So what is this, number 4 regulator in the course of 2 weeks that we found leaking?
3.
I don't know, but we've had like at least 3, possibly 4 of these factory regulators that all have leaked and sucked fuel into the intakes. Where like you've never seen one leak before that, huh?
No.
As long as you've been working here?
As long as these last 2 weeks have been.
Yeah. The last time I saw one leaking was, I think when I picked up my buddy Eric's in the colony in like 2007. That's the last time I saw a leaking factory pressure regulator. So.
Yeah?
But anyways, they're not available, so we're putting an aeromotive on this.
I'm gonna go bend this
All right.
just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll snag a shot of it.
Yeah. Then do you want me to powder coat it or just paint it?
Just paint it, because I got that open motor right now.
Okay.
And then we're finally tearing down Mariah Morse's. This thing has had an electrical just uncoming of this car. And so we finally tracked down a proper engine bay harness for, it was from an 85 automatic, this is 84 automatic. It's got a bunch of rotted, corroded, rat-chewed wires. A lot of stuff doesn't work. We've replaced a instrument panel harness that was wrong from a previous installer. We resoldered some, I say we, Caleb resoldered some contact points on the power supply for the digital cluster. So that works. And it's got some fluid leaks. It's got a fuel leak at the injectors. We're doing an oil pan, valve covers. So since we found a new or replacement engine harness, we're actually just gonna yank the engine.
You should go show them that rat's nest of wiring that I'm going to be replacing over there in
Yeah.
that box. It's terrible.
So it's easier to remove the engine to replace the harness. So while we have the engine out, we're gonna put it on a stand. Here's the replacement. That's the entire engine bay harness. So we're replacing all of this. And we found this one, I don't remember where, I think it may have been Nissan Heaven, I'm not sure. But it only has a couple of wires that have been snipped, and I think the turn signal wiring was modified for whatever reason, and they disclose that in the listing. So, yep, we're putting that in. I didn't realize you already had the motor out. Huh? Oh, okay, good. So what's the differences? Because I never would have.
Everything. So the main difference I spotted, the digital dash cars have a speed converter.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still a cable from the trans into the car, but it gets converted into a digital signal for the dash. This is a connector for it.
Okay.
I just checked my car. I don't have it. So digital dash harness.
All right, so we did get lucky because I can't return it. It's been too long.
So
Yeah, I mean, damn parts up there are from stuff that we ordered like a year ago, and we're like, shit, it doesn't fit.
this doesn't look terrible. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
It's got to be a hell of a lot better than what's in here.
So I'm thinking, honestly, you know how we say every single time, like, oh yeah, let's push the car on and power wash it. This is one of the cars that I actually do want to power wash.
Actually, she asked us she asked yesterday if we could.
Yeah.
So,
I would
because
like,
just how long it's been sitting.
Once I get that, I don't want to touch that harness. It's disgusting. So
Yeah.
I was thinking we could push it out now, clean it,
Okay.
pull it back in, or let it dry for a little bit.
We could probably daisy chain a bunch of ratchet straps to where it, you know.
it's got nothing in it. We can push it.
It's got brakes, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we push something up this hill with no motor and it was still an ass whooping?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, I don't remember, but yeah, she actually did specifically request if we can power wash it. So yeah, that'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, I don't want to touch any of this shit.
Yeah, it'll probably also help us identify any other potential leaks. So
Yeah.
just got done washing those two cars. I got a whole thing of car wash soap too. Whole new thing.
I already hosed it down with some degreaser. I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit. Chill.
Oh shit, you had to pull the dash back out, huh?
Oh yeah. You know how in the 32 there's that plate that
Yeah.
holds the harness in down there? Well, there's another capture over there.
Nice. Well, hell, we might as well leave it out until we verify literally everything works.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I was
or
going
whatever
to.
else. Yeah, damn.
I gotta take that side apart too, because
Yeah.
there's another connection on that side of the car that's the same.
I gotcha.
But thankfully, I had the dash quick released. I didn't fully install
Oh,
it.
yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Is that snipped wires you found here? Or did you cut those?
No, those were already cut.
Oh,
These
yeah.
go to the AC right here.
I gotcha. Yeah.
But I mean, you can see, like, just the state of the Wi-Fi.
I know, it's terrible. So it was like,
Like all of this shit,
Yeah.
all of this, like it's been modified. I don't know if someone modified this because the fuel pump runs with a key on all the time. So I don't know if this was somebody's fix,
Yeah.
or if this was an animal that chewed it and they fixed it.
they were like, stupid relay, you don't need that.
You don't need that. So yeah, there's lots of, and this stays with the car. This is the engine harness.
Yeah.
So this won't be getting replaced, but I'll fix that,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
Or I'll fix it the way they have it fixed the right way. Because it did run. I started it before I took it apart just to make sure it ran on card clean. It does work. So.
I got a little surprise for y'all. This thing is nuts. He brought this one in for some custom fabrication. Before I reveal what's under the hood, let us know in the comments what you think it is. In the meantime, I'll tell you the story. It's been to a couple of different shops, including one in Chicago that I think from what the customers tell me went out of business. And so he's here for custom fabrication work, and I looked at the hood, I was like, man, we can do it, but it's gonna be kind of like just by the hour time spent, however long it takes. But we'll get you right. So, look at this. This insane. This thing is gonna be a widowmaker. I'm really excited to hear it run. It's got all kinds of goodies, but we need to finish the intercooler piping, get it to the back of the intake manifold. We need to figure out what we're gonna do about intakes. I don't even know what the exhaust looks like yet, but this thing's gonna be insane. Absolutely nuts. Kind of excited to see how this is gonna pan out in the future. So, a little preview of what's to come this year. We are shooting / wrapping up Mr. Johnson's car. He's been a very good customer of ours over the course of the last almost 3 years now. So we've done all of the work exclusively to this outside of the interior and paint work. stumbled upon this location accidentally, and Colby and I are both architecture nerds, so we thought this was a cool place to shoot. We were gonna go down there because there's an interior shop over there that's like directly under a bridge, and I was there with the LS460 last year. Thought it'd be a cool place to shoot, and we went there. We ended up being in some homeless guy's living room. So
yeah, they would have kept asking me for cigarettes.
yeah.
And,
Like, hey man, you sponsored by Lucky Strike?
been out of cigarettes in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So this will just have to do. Well, we are closing out March's vlog by shooting a couple of cars in the downtown Fort Worth / Panther Creek area. Right now we're in between the couple of roundabouts over here off Henderson. Yesterday it was rainy with a threat of hail and thunderstorms and tornadoes, and now it's a little cold. Cool front came in, but we've got nice weather visually, taking advantage of the way the sunlight is facing the west, trying a couple of different techniques that I guess Colby doesn't always get an opportunity to do. And so we're out here. So we're getting Mr. Johnson's ready to leave. Mike Nguyen's car is getting ready to leave. We're just doing some last minute hot start tuning. That one will be gone. We're gonna be moving right back on to other projects that we got going on. As always, we appreciate you guys watching. It's still kind of surreal for us to hear a customer go, oh, hey, yeah, I saw your YouTube video, or I saw this on YouTube. You know, because we're still growing the channel, so it's really surreal. We really appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. Every time you comment, it helps us with the algorithm as far as moving it into the queue for more people to see it. So let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. You know, do you want more of something? Do you want less of something? You know, let us know. We're always open to constructive feedback and criticism and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, you guys want something that's entertaining. We want to entertain y'all, and you know, show off our work and our hardworking staff. So let us know in the comments what you want to see in any of the future vlogs. You know, do you want more technical explanations of things? Do you want less technical explanations of things? Don't forget to hit up our Amazon store. Always some goodies going on in the Amazon store. I should have these two cars posted on our build blog, and all of the associated products that we put on these cars, you can click directly on those links to check them out. Thank you to everyone who's been watching us. We really appreciate it. Shout out to all of our awesome clientele. Thanks for making the Datsun community what it is. We can't wait to really rein in 2024 is another awesome year of growth. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about us, comment. We'll be here.